What's going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. Short edition, y'all, 5 minutes or less. Stick around to the end. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how some narcissistic people, how some narcissistic parents will discard their kids if you cut off access to you. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. This right here is a clear example that when you discard a narcissist, when you decide to cut that narcissist or toxic person off, a lot of times they will discard their kids as well. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. She said her kid turned 12 today, and her ex-boyfriend, husband, whatever, didn't even call her to wish her kid a happy birthday because she discarded him. She broke up with him. A lot of times, narcissists and toxic people will use the kids as leverage to keep you in a relationship with them, to keep you around and things like that. So many people ask me, do narcissists care about their kids? Do they love their kids? And I always ask them, how are they treating their kids? Love is an action, y'all. It's an action. It's behaviors and actions. How are they treating those kids? If they can discard those kids at the drop of the dime because the other parent decides to cut off access to them, then they don't love those kids. They use those kids as leverage and things like that. And typically, the narcissistic person will blame you, like you ruined the family. You tore the family apart because you wouldn't allow me access to you. And when you're trying to co-parent with somebody like this that doesn't abandon the kids, they'll want to come over to your house to watch the kids and things like that. Or they'll decide to abandon the kids. I don't want to watch the kid at all. If I can't come to your house and watch them, why can't I come to your house and watch me? You got somebody else over there? You got somebody else around my kids? A lot of times, narcissists and toxic people like to use kids as leverage to remain a part of your life and threaten to abandon those kids if you decide to leave them. I don't want the kids, you don't want me, type stuff. So, welcome back. So, if y'all couldn't read the text on the screen, it says, my kid turned 12 today. Because I left, he left her. He didn't call her on her birthday or anything. Yep. Yeah. That happens all the time when you're dealing with toxic, narcissistic parents. And most times, it's going to be toxic, narcissistic men that discard their kids. It just, y'all, I'm a man, you know what I mean? Most times, it's going to be toxic, narcissistic men that abandon their kids when the mom cuts off access to them. And like I said, there's some people ask, like, do narcissists care about their kids? I always respond to them, how are they treating their kids? You mean, are they treating their kids like a leverage piece to get back to you? If so, they don't really care about those kids. Those kids are an advantageous leverage point for them to use against you to stay in your life. That's why sometimes when you discard a narcissistic person, man or woman, they will want to, like, co-parenting time. They want to co-parent and watch the kid at your house, in your space, not at their house, not at their own space. They want to do it at your house, in your space, so they still have access to you. No, you can't watch our son in my house. You can do it at your own house. Well, I ain't come over there at all then. I ain't watching him at all then. Robert, who else you got over here around my son? You got somebody else around him? That's the only reason why y'all I'm telling you, they'll go off on you. And then once you completely cut off access and discard them, sometimes they'll just discard the kid. It's like a package deal. If they can't have you, they don't want anybody, including the infants, including the toddlers that love them so much, including the 3 or 4-year-old that's crying, asking for them, asking where they are. You make sure you tell my son and my daughter I love them and that you the reason we not gonna be together. Shut the hell up. If anybody say some weak ass stuff like that, you a pathetic person if you say some stuff like that. Tell them that I'm not in their life because you divorce me. That's so weak. If you're a person that discarded your kids because of that, you're a weak ass individual. You need to burn in hell. Like y'all be evil. Discarding kids because they cut off access because you treated them horribly. So because they held you accountable for your actions, you discarded kids. I'm going on personal note, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. I get it. It's one of my triggers right there, isn't it? Y'all see what triggers me, don't you? You found one of my triggers. You discovered the Easter egg in my YouTube videos. The trigger, like he gets triggered when people discard their kids. Why, Lee? Did you get discarded in your youth? Is that it? Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, they will absolutely discard the kids once you cut off access. And you can't, again, y'all, you can't force yourself. Like, don't force yourself to be in a relationship with somebody because they threaten to discard your kids. You know what I mean? Because you will live an unhappy existence trying to make this other person happy because you don't want them to discard your kids. I want to be in a two-parent household. Two-parent households only work if the parents actually love and care about each other and are working towards a happy, happy resolutions and things like that. Now, if they toxic as hell, back and forth cheating and abuse and stuff like that, it don't work that way, y'all. But anyways, y'all, I promise y'all 5 minutes or less. I wanted to go in deeper on this one. But stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.